So, if you want to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, then you have come to the right place. Today I will teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube in a very easy and efficient way. But before learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube, you must know two things. First being the structure of the Rubik's Cube, and second, the notations of the Rubik's Cube. Let's continue with the first step, the structure of the Rubik's Cube. This piece right here has only one color, that is the green color, and we will call it a center. This piece right here has two colors, yellow and orange. This is one piece and we will call it an edge. This piece right here has three colors, blue, orange and white. We will call it a corner. Let's move on to the notations of the Rubik's Cube. To solve a Rubik's Cube, you must know the notations of the Rubik's Cube. Let's start with the very basic ones, the R moves. An R moves means to move the right side of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees clockwise like this, and R prime, and R followed by an apostrophe means to move the right side of the Rubik's Cube anti-clockwise like this. Let's move on to L moves. L means to move the left side of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees clockwise like this, and L prime means to move the left side of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees anti-clockwise like this. Let's move on to U moves. U means to move the upper layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees clockwise like this, and U prime means to move the upper layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees anti-clockwise like this. Let's move on to D moves. D means to move the down layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees clockwise like this, and D prime means to move the down layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees anti-clockwise like this. Let's move on to F moves. F means to move the front layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees clockwise like this, and F prime is just the opposite, which is 90 degrees anti-clockwise like this, or like this. Let's move on to B moves. B means to move the back layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees clockwise like this, and B prime means to move the back layer of the Rubik's Cube 90 degrees anti-clockwise like this. There are also X, Y and Z moves, which is X like this, Y like this and Z like this. These are rotations. You will only be needing the Y rotation in the beginner's method to solve a Rubik's Cube. To solve a Rubik's Cube, you will have to pass through 7 stages. The first being a white cross on the bottom, just like this, and every adjacent color matching the center like this. See, as you can see, we have a white cross and every adjacent color is matching the center. Let's move on to the second step, and the second step is finishing the white layer like this, and every corner is correctly solved like this, as you can see. The third step being solving the whole second layer like this. As you can see, the second layer is completely solved. Let's move on to the fourth step, and the fourth step is a yellow cross on the top, just like. As you can see, I have a yellow cross on the top, but I don't have these edges solved. We will solve it in the next step, that is the fifth step. The fifth step look like this. We have the yellow cross on the top and the colors are matching the centers. Let's move on to the sixth step. And the sixth step is permuting the corners correctly, means to put the corners in the right place. This is not just solving this cube and it looks like this. As you can see, this corner is solved, but this one is not solved. But this corner is in the exact right place because this blue color belongs here only, this red color belongs here, and this yellow color belongs here, which means as whole this corner belongs into this place only. This corner also is not solved, but it belongs to this place. This is the sixth step, and the seventh step is just solving the Rubik's Cube like this. Like this. Now let me get this cube scrambled up quickly, and then I will start teaching you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. As you can see, I am doing random moves and I have not memorized any scramble to this Rubik's Cube. I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube as well. Let's start with the first step, which will be a white cross on the bottom and every adjacent color matching like this. So for doing this, you will have to do daisy, which is the white edges around the yellow center like this. You must have the white edges around the yellow center. I like things to be a bit challenging, so try it out for yourself. As you can see, I have done it and I have all the white edges around the yellow center. Now what you need to do is you need to take the white edge, white color on the top, and see which color is next below it. Like this white edge has blue color below it, so I will match this blue color with blue center right here, which means I just need to move the top layer so that this blue color matches with the blue color right here. Let's do. Yet it doesn't match. Let me do it once again. Now this one matches. Now what I just need to do is do F move twice, 1 and 2 times. Now do it same on the all sides. I am lucky and I have the red one already solved, so I will do F move twice. I don't have this yellow or orange edge matching the orange center, so I will do U moves and it matches, and I will do F move twice. Here I have the white edge and the green color, but this green color is not matching with blue, so I'll do U moves like this and done. As you can see, I have a white cross on the bottom and these colors matching. Let's move on to the second step, which will be solving the white layer and corners of the white layer. So to do this, you need to take a corner which has white color on it. This corner has white color on it. Here, as you can see. But what you need to see is the other two colors, blue and red. Now you need to find the blue and red centers, which are here is the blue center and here is the red center. So you need to keep this corner right on top of the blue and red centers like this, which means that the blue color and the red color and the white color. Now you need to do this algorithm until this corner reaches here and gets solved. R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R U R prime. As you can see, this is solved. Now let's move on to the next. I have this corner with white on it, and here is orange and here is blue. Let's move on. Let me find the orange and blue centers. Here is the orange center and here is the blue center. I will put this edge right over, I will put this corner right over it and do the algorithm. R U R prime U prime 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 R U R prime U prime. A maximum of 5 times only you can do this algorithm to get this solved. Maybe 6 times as well. No problem with that. Now here I have a white color here and green and red. Let me find the green and red centers. Green center is right here and the red one right here. Let me bring this corner right here. Okay. Do the algorithm R U R prime U prime. And this is solved. Now this one has white on it. And the green and orange centers I need to find. Green and orange. And I will do the algorithm R U R prime U prime. And as you can see, this whole white layer is solved with the corners solved as well in the right position. Let's move on to the third step. The third step will be to solve the whole second layer. To do this, you need to find an edge in the top layer which does not have yellow on it, which means an edge like this will work and this won't work because it has yellow and this one doesn't have yellow on it. To solve it, what you need to do is You need to see this color here, right here, down, not on the top layer. You need to see the color right on the F layer, which is orange. Now you need to match this orange color with the orange center like this. Now it is matched. And you need to see where will this edge go. This edge belongs to here or here. We have the blue color here, so it belongs to the blue center, which means this edge goes to the right side. If the edge goes to the right side, then you need to do this algorithm. U R prime U prime Y L prime U prime L, and this edge gets solved. Now let's take another edge. This one has yellow, this one too. This one doesn't have, so I will go on to this edge. This edge too goes to the right, so I will again do the algorithm. U R prime U prime Y L prime U prime L. You will find all these L's in the description. Let me take this edge. This edge also goes to the right. U R prime U prime L prime U prime L. And this one also goes to the right. But I need to give you one example wherein the edge goes to the left as well. So let me flip this edge quickly. As you can see, now this edge needs to go to the left, and for this you need to do just the lefty algorithm for this, which is U prime L prime U prime L U Y prime R U R prime. Okay, so now let's move to the next step, which is a yellow cross on the top. To achieve this state, you need to do this algorithm, which is F R prime U prime F prime. But as you can see, I yet did not get a yellow cross on the top. This is because this algorithm works only if you have a yellow straight line like this. Let me If you have an L shape like this, a small L shape, then you can do this algorithm from this side, F R prime U prime F prime, to get a yellow straight line like this. Now you can do this algorithm F R prime U prime F prime to get a yellow cross on the top. Now let's move on to the next step, which will be solving all of these edges correctly. To do this, you need to use this algorithm, which is R prime U R U2 R prime. U2 means moving the top layer twice. U2. This is U2. This algorithm will also work only if only one edge is in its right place. As you can see, I have two edges in the right place. If both of these are opposite to each other, then you need to do this algorithm once. R prime U R U2 R prime to get either two adjacent edges solved or only one edge solved. If you have two adjacent edges solved, then just do a U move, and somewhere on the cube you will get one edge solved. Then you do this algorithm once or twice. R prime U to R prime. I got it on one time only, but if you don't get, do this algorithm again from this side only to get this stage. Now let's move on to the next step, which will be putting all the corners in the right place. To do this, you need to take any corner on the top layer. I have taken this one. It has yellow, red and blue on it. Red one matches with red, yellow matches with yellow, but blue does not match with green, which means this corner doesn't belong here. Let's move on to the next corner. Is this corner in its right place? Yellow and yellow are here, green and green are here, orange and orange are here as well. So this corner is solved. Is any other corner solved? This one is also not solved, and this one we have already seen, this one is not solved. So you need to keep the solved corner, or the corner which is in the right place, on the right side. like this. This corner is solved and I have kept it on the top right side. Now we need to do this algorithm. U R U prime L prime U R prime U prime L. This corner solved? No. Is this corner solved? No. Is this corner solved? No. So you will have to do this algorithm once again to get all the corners solved. U R U prime L prime U prime R prime prime L. Now as you can see, this corner is solved. Yellow matches yellow, red and green. This corner is also solved. Orange matches with orange, green matches with green, and yellow matches with yellow. And this corner is also solved. Yellow matches with yellow, blue with blue, and red with red. Now let's move on to the last step. I advise you to watch this part of the video carefully, because most viewers don't view this part of the video carefully, and they have to start all over again because they mess up right here. We need to do a slightly modified algorithm right here. You need to keep the unsolved corner, which unsolved corner means which does not have yellow on the top, any other color on the top. Here I have only this corner and this corner. These two corners are the only corners which do not have yellow on the top. So I will keep these corners right here and do this algorithm until this corner gets solved. U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R. Don't worry, my cube is also scrambled up a little. Now watch carefully from here. You need to do only F moves. Don't rotate your cube like this or anything. Just do F moves. F. This corner is already solved, so do once again F. Now do the algorithm until the whole cube not the whole cube, until this corner gets solved. U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R. As you can see, the whole cube went to its original state. Now you move and then again you move and the cube is solved. Thank you for watching.